Hello guys, let's move forward with our fifth tutorial. And first of all, I will be making some changes here and its list. And in repository, I'll be making a method LiveData list result get database movies. MoviesApp show all movies return. So this is for displaying the movies. And now what we will do is we will create a view model. Let's create a view model with the new package. Movie view model. Extend Android view model. We will change this later, but for now we will work with this one. And here we are going to create some methods that will help us to fetch the data. So repository passing application in this. First method is going to be public mutable live data result load movies. Repository dot get mutable live data and return. This is the method that will help us to display movies. And public void add movies into database result repository adding these movies. Okay, that's great. And lastly, live data list result we have to, I think I'm forgetting something. This is for loading those movies, this is for adding those movies, and where it is. One more method I would need, this one, the one I have created here. I can see from my old project that in ViewModel get movies from API. Okay, so this, let's make it to get movies from API. and adding movies and public live data list result show DB movies. After the movies have been added, in DB, you want it to show the movies. Repository get DB movies. Okay. Now our view model is done, and we will work on our layouts here a little bit, actually a lot. Yeah, so this is now going to get serious. Okay, so first of all we need a recycler view. Let me just change it real quick to relative layout, and if you want to forward the video and pause it or give it your own design, then you are welcome to do so. Yeah, and so I was mentioning data binding. In data binding, this is the first step, that you create two tags of layout and add the root view inside it. And here we will take a variable data variable I think let's just leave it for now. Okay, you saw that here when once I created this layout tags, our error went away. The error that I kept on talking about wasn't going away. So this is auto generated, and this is our relative layout, where I have taken I'll take a recycler view. Oh sorry, I think let's just code. Yep, match parent ID is recycler view movies, and I can just give it a padding of 15 dp. So if we see here, okay, our recycler view is here, and what we want to do in here is we will create the list, movie list style. Root view can be relative layout again. Okay, and also here you will create two layout tags and bring your root view inside it. And here what we are trying to do is we will take a card view, because that's how we want our movie to look. We can just maybe take it as 300 dp. Okay, and we can add compact padding through elevation 10, radius 8. Okay, perfect. And here what we will do is we will take an image view, match parent 200 dp, and we will try to or so it just comes in the center. Okay, so this is our image view. Now you will notice that I will not be giving it yeah, you'll see something with that with regards to data binding, that what I will try to do here is, and let's just switch it to linear orientation vertical, and below this we need a text view where we are showing the movie name. Okay, and this will be under, no, actually no, I guess I just have to switch it back to relative layout because I'm having issue in placing these views. Oh no, okay, so below mm, so what I have just done is that I have made card view as my parent view, and inside it I have taken a relative layout. So it will be, the movie name has to be below the poster, and I can move it here, center, horizontal, true, no, didn't work, center in parent, didn't work. Okay, yeah, the movie name is here. We can give it to the size of 25 sp. Okay, perfect. Now I'll just also give it an ID. I'll also give it an ID, movie name, create another text view, and we can name it overview, the ID, and it will be below movie name, and we can decrease the size to 15, and the gravity it can start from the start, and we can add a little margin to it, 2 dips. Okay, and lastly we had an we had a little something, water average, right? So wrap content below overview, gravity in the center, we want to show the water average 7.6, and so due to some reason it's not being okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get this text view. Yep, okay, worked. Margin 5 dips because I wanted to display the water count, water average. That's how popular is the movie. So here we have it, and well, let me just add margin bottom 5 dp and margin top 5 dp. So it's just disappearing, but we will fix it later. Right now let's just work on its size. Text size is 15 also, and make the text of okay. And why did it got disappear? Let me just fix that. Yeah, because of this maybe. And it's going outside of this view for some reason. Let's just see why is that. Okay, yep, now it's showing. Okay, wrap content. This will create a further problem for us. Maybe some views will be bigger, but let's just set a specific 350 where we can fit everything. Okay, 350 is good. And I will add an image view where I can just add a star right next to it. That can be done later, but okay, so this is done. And now these are the views that we are using. Now how do we use data binding to show data here instead of find view by ID and going into the adapter? So first of all, we'll take a variable and name it as result. And from where do we remember, we were in our model, we were naming the column and also annotating the getter methods and setter methods like with bindable, and so yeah, that's what we will do. Here is where all of that comes into play. So we are fetching data from here and setting it on our views. So first off, I'll come to the poster later. The text is going to add result dot yes, from here original title. Yep. And similarly, what is this? Yeah, the overview is going to be result dot overview. This we have taken from the setter method from there, overview. And the third one is the text. Since it's double, so we would have to convert it what average to string, and that's it. So our views are settled here, and I'll come on this later where we have to create a separate adapter for image views. But for now, this is what we have done, and I will also go and take the internet permission here. User permission internet. Okay, what's wrong with this? And now what we need is, we are done with our methods that will add the data, that will load the data from the API and add it to database. And now we have created uh, a layout that loads our data from the internet. But what is the last in this is, we will create an adapter, and we can name this package as adapters, and here we will add movie adapter. Okay, perfect. Now we can extend it as recycler view dot adapter, and class myHolder extends recycler view dot viewHolder. Okay, perfect. And movie adapter myHolder. Okay, so what we have done is, like, once we were doing this data binding stuff, Android will automatically generate an activity for us, movie list style binding. This is auto generated. If you can't see it, it uses the first name of your layout file or your activity file to generate this. Okay, so let's implement methods, and let's create a constructor here. Okay, so Android has generated this for us, and we will create a constructor, and here what we are going to do is, list binding, data binding, inflate, layout inflator from the parent, get context, and what's our layout file name? Movie list. Okay, and I think we have to write it this way. If it does not give us an error, and what we are going to do here is, movie list binding layout or inflator parent false, expected one argument but found four. Okay, and here is yep, the resource is not the movie list binding but movie style, list style. Okay, successful. I thought I had forgotten the code. And return new myHolder movie list style binding. And the reason it's showing an error here, it's because here we have to pass this instead of the view. Movie is binding get root. Okay, so that was a little bit difficult. Okay, and what we can do is here, I think this is unnecessary, so let's create a context and what we have to do is take also an array list result array list constructor context array list. Okay, I think it's okay now. Yeah, make sure you turn auto import. Maybe this is my new Android Studio, so I haven't turned it on. That is why it's showing these things again and again. Okay, result array list size, that's done. And here what we will do is we will bind the data. So result array list get position and movie set result is result. So once this activity was generated, set result is coming from here, that all the data that is present in this array list is going to be added onto these views. This is called data binding, because if we go into this class, the result class, where our entity class or our model class, our all the data that we are trying to fetch, all the variables are present here. That is why we are calling it here and setting those fields onto our views. So I think that's it for this tutorial. I think it's already long, so the next one maybe we will work on the main activity and fetch data and just display data. Sorry. Okay, see you in the next one.